Well, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. I've got to tell you that it's been a wonderful feedback about the talent that I shared with you on before the weekend of those guys playing the classical music, Ness and Dorma. You can look at the previous video to hear that. So I thought I'd share another one with you that I recorded with them. But I also wanted to make note that I'm looking into starting a non-profit in order to support them. And if anyone knows how to do that process quickly without too much hassle, that would be great. Please be in touch. Otherwise, we're going to set it up in any case. I'm going to be working on that. And then also, we've got another project coming up which has already started, but I want to share it with you. So we've got two projects that I'm running. So it makes sense to start this nonprofit. I've often thought that a nonprofit has tedious admin, but friends of mine have been trying to convince me that it's not so, that I must still go ahead and do it. So we're going to look into starting a nonprofit, and with that we'll be able to receive funds to hopefully be able to sponsor the musicians from this group and see how we can sustain them to be able to practice. The big thing is, I actually took these recordings to Richard Koch, if you know who he is. He's the conductor of many orchestras, and he's on Classic FM as well. And I submitted it to him, and he said the problem is that they're just not tight. But he thinks that they have fantastic potential and that they have the ability to go far. And there's a uniqueness to them as well, in that they're not just a classical strings quartet, which there are lots of. They're not just singers, they're a mix of singers and strings and piano, etc. So there's something unique about them as well in our landscape, and there's potential for them to really do something significant. So really what it boils down to is practice and being able to spend time together and work on this. So I think it's going to be hard work, but maybe together we can help them to get to where they can actually share this talent with the world. I'm hoping so. I think it's criminal that money would stop this from getting to where it should go. So look out for that. If you've got any advice on that, please shout out and we'll make it happen. And then I'm going to share in another video later this week, maybe tomorrow, of another project that we're doing, running simultaneously. And I think that's got potential also to shape lives. So things are happening. Real action starts to happen. So I'm excited about it, but not excited about the amount of work that it's going to take. And I'm wondering if there's not going to be someone who can come alongside to help smooth it along, to make it more feasible within the busyness of what's already running with the music school and with other projects that we're on. Great, enjoyed this one. I think I'm going to share a few more of their tracks that I recorded over the next few days, just so you get familiar with who they are and see if it tugs on your heart enough to be able to give towards and to sponsor these guys. Note that some of them might not be in the actual group that we run, just because of circumstances, or it's not practical because they live too far, or they have other things that are going on. But we're trying to keep the core and move forward with that. And there's some that it really would be able to open doors for them. We do want them to succeed in whatever they do. So there's a mix there, but we'll take that into consideration as we move forward. Enjoy it. Thanks so much.
Malaika, dakupenda malaika, dingekuwa maliwe, dingekuwa dada, nashindana mali sinawe, sungguh yango
ningekuwa maliwe ningekuwa dada na sina